of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10, a very chilly. They'll go play action. Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's good for 28 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can.
He doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Walker. Now he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
A first carry for Najee Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Steelers at 9-3 here on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
2 yards on the pickup there. And 3rd and 8 now.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Powell. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Now it's Lockett. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Highsmith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Deontay Hardy back deep. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Harris running straight ahead. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who could not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So here we go, 4th down, Howell. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. We're scoreless after 1. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. It's complete to Watt. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They run the option on second down. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right...
And he's in! Touchdown, Steelers! Isaiah Likely, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you got everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Here we go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And that's off the mark, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The offense offense on third down tonight? Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try for the first with Walker. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to Walker on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as
on the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. An option handoff given to Harris. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they run with Harris off the option. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Got an open man. It's Pickens. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens. 8 yards there and a first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On first down, Howell. On target to his man, Likely. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Powell's throw into the hands of Pickens.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And they go play action with Howell.
He finds his man Johnson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. An option handoff given to Harris.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-6.
This one is away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. The end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
19. Warriors 17. Drop 50.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
There you go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss down.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll get 34 yards there.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go play action. Howell. Right side, there's Likely with it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked?
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Howell.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A line ball. Does the big boy have the juice? The 40.
Well, first of all, obviously, what a great play to get in there and block it. But how about their awareness to scoop it, have the nice return, Charles? Talk about a momentum swing. I think we just saw it right there.
I love the description because they didn't just stop at the block, which was a big play in and of itself. The scoop and return to set their offense up for points, this could be a huge swing. Not just 10 points, but the momentum that goes with it as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, a field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on second down. Powell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he finds Austin complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
When you think about the strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time, great athletic.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown.
Sam Howell, a touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Steelers will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
2nd and 6.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Walker.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
On the draw, it's Harris. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now Howell. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
So here we go. 4th down. Howell.
He finds his man Johnson.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Howell. Austin brings in the quick throw. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Back to throw. Howell.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
And they run with Harris off the option.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. Myers' kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up.
Back to throw.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And that'll be incomplete. incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull.